Hello mga kahuan and good day future chemists. Welcome to our YouTube tutorial all about General Chemistry 1. So in this session, we will be dealing with the Lewis dot structure. And we will be having 5 different polyatomic ions wherein you are going to draw the structure using the principle in writing the Lewis dot structure. Let's start with the first polyatomic ion, and I know that you are very familiar with it. It has the chemical formula of CrO4 2 negative, or also known as, exactly, that is chromate ion. Chromate ion. Now, after writing the given compound or polyatomic ion, you are going to identify the element present. So, dyan po sa compound na yan, meron po tayong Cr. And we have also oxygen or O. So, Cr represented the chromium and O represented the oxygen. So, after writing the element, yung gagawin nyo ay kukunin nyo si valence electron. Okay, what is the valence electron of chromium? Okay, get your periodic table and locate the location of chromium. Okay, so you have SPDF. Saan po natin makikita si chromium? Exactly, in the D black, or also known as the transition metals. Okay, so dito po na area na po. Madalas lang po siyang gamitin in the structure because they are very complicated at the same time. Their electrons are not completely filled. Kaya, unstable po sila. Complex, mahirap pong intindihin. But again, we will try and we will going to discover how to draw a structure using an element that is located in the D block. Okay, and that is chromate. So you have here chromium located at the D block. So again, don't forget to watch the YouTube tutorials all about how to get the valence electron of the D orbital or the transition metal elements. So, watch po yun para makuha po. So, dito, again, you have the outermost valence electron or the outermost shell. Your outermost shell is in series 4. So, that's why you are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, that's why it belongs to 6. Kaya may 6 po dito. So, it means the valence electron of chromium is, exactly, that is 6. And now for oxygen, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, again, the valence electron is 6. Okay. So, after that, yung gagawin nyo is, you are going to multiply it with the number of atoms present in the structure. So, si chromium, ilan pong atom yung present? Only 1. So, put 1 there. And then for oxygen, only 4. So, put there 4. And next, do the operation. 6 times 1, you have 6. 6 times 4, you have 24. Now, add all. Okay, so you have 30. So, 30, and don't forget that you have here the 2 negative. So, you are going to add 2 there. Okay. So, sir, bakit po siya gin-add na 2? Take note, we need to get the expected number of electrons. In order to get the number of electrons to make the structure stable. But here, yung ginawa po natin is ion, so that's why meron po tayong charge mamaya. Okay, so now, after getting the number of electrons, you are going to identify the central atom. So again, in identifying the central atom, you need to find the least electronegativity value in the two elements. Okay, sino kaya kay chromium o di kaya kay oxygen? And another way of getting the or identifying the central atom is by looking at the number of atoms. Kung sino po siyang pinakamaliit, siya po yung magiging central atom natin. But again, don't forget to double check your answer kasi mahirap na pong magkamali. Look at the electronegativity value. So here, kung wala po tayong pagbabasihan na electronegativity value, makikita po natin na si chromium only 1 lang po, and then si oxygen is meron pong 4. So it means si chromium yung magwawagi as the central atom kasi siya yung pinaka-least. Okay. But again, if you want to double check, you can get the electronegativity value of chromium. So, saan po makikita natin sa electronegativity? Take note, dito po yan makikita. Sa pinakamababa po. So, dito makikita natin si chromium. You have 1.6. So, put there 1.6. And oxygen here, you have 3.5. 3.5. So you can see that in their electronegativity value, makikita po natin na ang pinakamaliit talaga ay si chromium. So si chromium po yung magiging central atom. Let us put Cr there as a central atom. Take note, ilang atom po ng chromium? You have only 1. So okay na po yan na mag-isa siya. Sanay na po siya. Okay, now let's proceed to oxygen. So oxygen has, 4 atoms. So you are going to distribute the 4 atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4 na po na atoms yung na-distribute natin. After that, you are going to make a bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, ilang bond lahat? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Take note, in one bond, meron kang 2 electrons. So, you are going to multiply the 4 bonds to 2. 4 bonds times 2. So, you have 8. Since meron kang 8 electrons na nagamit na, so you are going to subtract it to the expected number of electrons. So you have 20. Okay, so you have 24. So 24 na lang po yung remaining number of electrons na i-distribute natin. So it means, yung 24 na yan, i-distribute natin yan following the octet rule all over the structure. Specifically sa mga branches po natin. Okay, so lalagyan po natin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Ayan, kompleto na po siya. 24 na po. Successfully distributed throughout the structure. Very good. So, after dyan, hindi pa dyan po nagtatapos. You are going to double check if the structure is already correct. Take note, yung chromium po, kailangan po 0 yung charge. Okay. So, paano natin ma-determine kung 0 na po yung charge? Take note, always to follow this formula. We have the formal charge, or Fc, is equal to valence electron minus the bonded electrons plus the individual lone pair, or also known as the non-bonding electrons. So again, dito po si bonded electrons. And we have here the individual lone pair. Or kung may bonded tayo, this is also the non-bonding electrons. Okay, so lang po yung mga pinagtagpo, pero hanggang friends lang. Okay, so just like this. So you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Those are individual lone pair or the non-bonding electrons. Ito naman sa bonded electrons, ito talaga yung pinagtagpo, pero pinagtagpo at tinadhana. Okay, so ayan, yan na po yung formula na gagamitin natin. So next is, you are going to get the, the charge of the central atom. So you have formal charge of chromium is equals to the valence electron minus the bonded electrons plus the individual lone pair. Okay, so the valence electron now is, what is the valence electron of chromium? Take note, that is 6. Put 6 here, minus, how many bonded electrons do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 4 here. Plus, the individual lone pair. May mga dots po ba dito? Wala. Lahat po sila ay tinadhana. Okay, so 0 ka dyan. Okay, so you have 6 minus 4, you have 2. Take note, yung goal po natin dito ni formal charge of chromium is 0. So, you are going to create 2 bonds. So, ito, pwede siyang maging bond. At itong dalawa naman, pwede natin siyang gawin bond. So, magiging double bonds na po sila. So, meron tayong dalawang bonds na gin-add. So, magiging, how many bonded electrons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, meron ka ng 6 na bonded electrons. Okay, so, okay, para maging, okay, let's rewrite. Para mas makita yung itsura ng structure. So, you have okay, ayan. Okay, ayan na po. Ito na po yung bagong structure. Okay, so pwede po nito ilagay dito. Okay, pwede dito din. Okay, yan lang po. Okay, so now let us utilize now the formula. So hindi na po to. Ito po ay isang mali. So now, same formula that you are going to use. Formal charge of chromium is equals to the valence electron minus the bonded electrons plus the individual lone pair. So what is now the valence electron? Yes, 6. You have the bonded electrons of chromium. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 here. So how many individual lone pairs? Wala, 0 pa yan. Bokya. Okay, so you have 6 minus 6. So equals to 0. So ayan, si central atom ay 0 na. Okay, that is okay. So now you are going to get the charge. Okay, the charge of the branch elements. So we have the formal charge of the, okay, oxygen. Lalagyan mo ng anong position? Top. Para hindi ka mag-confused. Okay, so same formula pa rin yung gagamitin. You have valence electron minus the bonded electrons plus the individual lone pair. And then, again, what is the valence electron of oxygen? You have 6 minus how many bonded electrons? 1. Only 1. And then, how many bonded electrons? Individual lone pairs. Do you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, lalagyan mo dito ng 6. So, do the operation. 6, 1 plus 6, you have 7. So, 6 minus 7, you have negative 1. Okay, so yan na po yung charge. Okay, so kailangan mong ilagay si negative 1. Now, let's proceed to the formal charge of oxygen. Kung may top, meron dapat tayong bottom. Okay, so the same formula that you are going to use. We have valence electron minus the bonded electrons plus the individual lone pair. So you have, what's the valence electron of oxygen again? Yes, it is 6. Minus the bonded electrons, you have 1, 2. You have 2. Plus the individual lone pair, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 6 minus 6. You have 0. So lalagyan mo dito ng 0. Very good. Or dito. Okay. You have 0. So now, let's have the formal charge of oxygen at the left. Okay. So same formula pa rin yung gagamitin. So you have valence electron plus the individual lone pair is equal to, again, what is the valence electron of oxygen? Exactly 6. How many bonded electrons do you have? So this is left, right. So dito tayo. So you have 1, 2. Okay, lalagay mo dito 2. Plus how many individual lone pair do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 again. So you have 6. 2 plus 4, you have 6 again. And then 6 minus 6, you have 0. Don't forget to put 0 here. Oh, ayan. Isa na lang yung kulang. Now, get the formal charge of oxygen at the right. So now, the same formula yung gagamitin pa rin. So we have valence electron minus the bonded electrons plus the individual lone pair is equal. So substitute. So you have, what's the valence electron of oxygen? You have 6. Minus, again, what is the bonded electrons? Dito sa right. Okay, right. So you have 1, 2. Okay, you have 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Bonded electrons. 1, 2. So you have 2. Plus how many individual lone pair? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4. You have, okay. So dito si bottom. Okay, so dito, so right, you have 6 minus 2. Okay, 6 minus 2 plus 4, you have, okay, so 6 minus 6, you have 0. Okay, so 0 again. So, lalagyan natin si 0 pala dyan. So, very good mga kahuwan. Nakita niyo po yung mistake ko. So, take note here sa button po natin. You have Okay, so dito po si bottom. Okay. So again, valence electron niya is 6. Bonded electrons, only 1. 1. Sorry po. Hindi ko namalayan. Okay, iba po yung naano ko. And then, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 po dito. Okay. So, mangyayari, 1 plus 6, you have 7. Okay, and then, you have 6 minus 7, you have negative 1. Okay, so, dito po sa baba is negative 1. Okay, so, now you are going to get the total formal charge of oxygen, or the total formal charge of CR na lang, CrO4 to negative. So, you have, again, don't forget the central atom, 0, plus how many 0 do you have? 1, 2. 1 plus 1, okay, plus how many negative 1? 1, 2. So you have negative 1 plus negative 1. Now, do the operation. You have, okay, 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus negative 1 plus negative 1, you have negative 2. So, again, makikita nyo ba dito? So, take note, lalagyan nyo po yan ng, okay, close and open braces. And don't forget to put negative 2 here to indicate that it is an ion. Okay, so dyan po. O diba, same put sa negative 2, dito sa negative 2. Okay, ayan. Diba, madali lang kunin si chromate ion. Okay, so God bless and mabuhay. So we will try another structure as a continuation of our YouTube tutorial session all about General Chemistry 1. God bless.